Last supper, Dub Nation. Whew, I am pooped, but I'm here. Watch on True TV. We're going to try True TV as the dogs downstairs go crazy. Don't know if you heard that. Okay, I've got my laptop set up. Charging my phone just in case we go live on Instagram later. Whew, what else do I need to do? I think that's it. Oh, the link, tweet out the link, or at least the Instagram. So here's Instagram. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Just did another website article. If you could go and like that one, that would be great. Been a content machine the last couple days. So yeah, let's go warriors.com. Let's see. Let's set that up. Back screen. Let's go warriors.com. Someone go hit the like button for me. So at least Pat Spencer is very confident, and Quinten Post. Quinten's starting, by the way. Uh-oh, my screen just went out. Shit. That's not good. Technical difficulties right before tip-off. That's not good at all. All right, at least it's not dead. Just need to pray that it stays. Otherwise, it gets really difficult. All right. No, went out again. Not good. Not good at all. I got about a minute to make sure this works. Okay. Somehow that worked. Tonight, we're the only game in town, or in the world. Tony Brothers, Tyler Ford, Brian Forte. Okay, mid. I don't like it. So, unfortunately, gonna have to deal with that. Refs. At least I don't think Draymond will get a technical, but kind of mid, although won't tech up Dray. And then Tyler Ford, kind of mid. Brian Forte, definitely mid. So that's our issue. We got Quinten Post is going to start. Actually guessed it right. Although I didn't even want to think about it because it's too much brain power for me. You can go so many different options and rack your brain on it. Anybody's guess is as good as anybody else's. I just hope Jonathan is utilized. I want Jonathan to flourish in the second unit. And we talked about it. Me and Dean talked about it. We said Jonathan in for Draymond, and that would be a good sub. That's what we said. So that's what we're hoping for. Okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. Got to do that. Send that out and then find Dean Chambers for later. This is crazy. I've been so overwhelmed lately. I even missed the credit card payment. That's how overwhelmed I've been. But I decided to just go ahead and pay it off to minimize the interest charge. Sucks. That's literally how busy I've been. I missed a credit card payment. I never do that. over 10 years, not done that. And of course, I did that when the Warriors were playing every other night. Okay, tip off, and Gobert wins the tip. Let me do the play-by-play real quick. Conley up top, Podz. Over to Randle, Draymond. Over to Ant, Buddy. He goes left side, he gets a screen. He goes on Draymond, and Buddy strips it, but it goes out of bounds. Great job, buddy. Yeah, buddy. They go into Randle at the nail. 4-3. He fakes Draymond. He should have shot it or drew a foul, but he didn't. Oh, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. McDaniels hits a 3. Hand grenade. Probably the arena's rejoicing that they finally made a 3. Podz right side, wide open. Draymond set the pick, bricked it. He still hasn't made much. And we got Conley, Buddy. You know, we'll go mid-post. Julius and Jimmy. Draymond lurks. Back out. Buddy's lost. Conley for 3 got it rattled in. Not that it would have changed anything, but Buddy got turned around. So 0-6, and we've only taken 1 shot. Jimmy over to Podz. Fakes a 3, goes to Buddy. Corner Conley. Dribble. He's stuck. Dribble too much. Thrown away. Dribbling too much. And it goes alley-oop to Jaden, and I think we got to call timeout. And we do. So Jaden alley via Ant transition. And it's 0-8. And we barely played a lick. 10:31 to go. So I wonder what changes we'll make. But on the whole Quinten post starting, the other side of that coin is that if you start them, then you take out when they have to rest, then what do you do? So you could either balance them out or go heavy. And so far, I think it's just been Minnesota's hot. They're just hot out the gate. We're not doing anything glaringly wrong. So it's just a momentum, stopper this timeout. We're not playing that bad, but they're making shots and going down in transition easily as they do. And, a dribbling turnover by Buddy into 3 guys is going to do that. Bruce in the house. What's up, everybody? Chosen minion. JK isn't playing today? What happened? You can't just say that. So I got to delete that. You kind of learn how to comment better. I don't know. Is he? There wasn't anybody on the report earlier. Curry just walked over to Tony Brothers to talk about something. What's the latest on JK? I don't know. You tell me. You're responsible. You commented that. Buddy with a brick. Jaden was all over him. So not a good shot. Buddy's rattled to begin with. On the ATO, man. That sucks. Randle fade. Missed it. They actually missed a shot. It bounces right off Podz. Man, when Podz doesn't do something right, it looks ugly, man. Knocked off his face. Conley to inbound. They got a 14 shot clock as a team rebound. Gobert and Jimmy over to Ant. They double them. Gobert one-on-one Podz. And Tyler Ford calls a charge on Gobert. Amazing. All right, Podz, you're exonerated. Way to go. That's an unsung play right away. Got to keep playing. Buddy will bring it up on pressure against Conley. Jimmy with the screen. Now you got to switch. Now to Jimmy. Jimmy and Jaden. Jaden switch back. Jimmy into the lane. Spins. Blocked by Jaden. Oh, boy. Ant with the hesitation dribble. Athletically throws it cross court to Randle with QP. Attacks out to Jaden. Attack BP. Out to Randle. He attacks QP. Taking turns. Fade away good. 0 to 10. QP looking for Buddy. We're going to have trouble scoring tonight. Buddy will take Conley. Fade away 2. Missed another one. That one was online a little bit. Little shooter's touch, just not quite there. And Ant way up top. Gets a screen by Randle. Works it. Back to Randle. Fakes a 3. Draymond wants to foul him. Can't do it. And he attacks. Buddy helps. Gets an and 1 on Buddy. 12 zip. So he faked 3. Draymond bit. No call. Buddy help and 1. Well, you can't take another timeout. You got to save them. Moody's in there. Probably for Buddy. Yep. Talking to Steph. Must be cold in the arena considering Steph's wearing a jacket. GP's in there. So I think next game, we're not starting this group. And so that's what you get, Kimbo. Moses misses a 3, so we continue the ice coldness. Randle post up Draymond. It's going to be hard to maintain composure and energy. GP with a good deflection. All right, inbound to Conley, cut by Ant. Jimmy's there, and so Conley will shoot a 3 using Rudy. Shanks way out of bounds, so bad shot. Wasn't even close. We'll inbound. Podz is going to rush it up court. Draymond's not. He yelling for it. Tells BP to go away. Goes to Moody. Draymond directing traffic. So now it's Moody. Go up top, Jimmy. Screen by Podz. Roll by Podz. At the nail. Kick it to Gary. 3-ball corner. Missed another one. Shooting blanks. Conley into the paint. Finds Gobert. And Gary kicks it out of bounds, luckily. Good job by Gary. So 2 deflections already by Gary. But you got to watch the last time they beat us on the inbound from the baseline. Lob it into Rudy, outside to Jaden, Mo. Swing it to Gary. Good matchup. Left side. He turns the corner on Gary. Euro step and missed it. Draymond taps it to BP. BP looking for Jimmy. Right side. Back to BP. 3-ball open. Missed another one. And good job by Moody to chase the ball as Ant and Randle couldn't handle it. Our ball, luckily. Kerr calls 2-2. Well, I guess that just goes to Jimmy. Maybe that's what it is. 2-2 means Jimmy. Jimmy elbow. Attacks the paint, over to Gary. Gary, no help, short on the jump hook. Oh, he tipped it to Draymond. Nice. Jimmy for 3 from Draymond. Got it. Finally. So good job by Gary. Three to 13. Randle, Jimmy, fadeaway, missed. Good job, Jimmy. Great defense. Jimmy doesn't pull up from 3, faked it, gets it back from Draymond. Draymond pick. Jimmy to the nail against Rudy. Finds BP. Screen left side. Fake a 3. Jimmy and Ant. Ant knocks it away. Rudy on the break with Jimmy. And Jimmy knocks it away, but Ant's right there. Oh, Ant could have shot it. He went to Rudy. Jaden down the lane, back to Rudy. Missed it. Smoked the layup. That was an ugly sequence by Rudy. Jimmy and Jaden screen Gary. Pull up 2 over Rudy. Good. Ooh, Jimmy. Nice one. Gary with the screen there. Screen assist. 5 to 13 with Jimmy accounting for all 5. Just need to make it a rock fight. Need more physicality. We're in zone. 1-3-1 zone. Randle inside Rudy. Rudy trying to work it, but Draymond held his ground. Kick it to Conley. And Conley turnover. Moody steals it. He's got 2-on-2. He pulls up and he shanked it. Air ball. Wow, Moses. Horrendous sequence for Moses, but on the offensive side again. Wow. So timeout Finch. Golly, Moses. This is the worst stretch Moses has ever played as a Warrior. It's got to be offensively, I'll call it. His defense is holding up. Man. It doesn't get any uglier than that. Oh, well. Let's see. So JK is checking in. Podz is building a house. We're all building houses. Every Warrior not named Jimmy. The stash. Yeah, Pat Spencer. Golly, Bloomer already? Jeez, it's been Check's watch. 22 minutes. Oh man. took Bloomer 22 minutes to type in a gloomer. Wow, do I need to reset the intention? I feel like I need to reset the intention. You guys forgot. Shame on you.
Somebody for 2 minutes and just exchange a few words and know where that person is vibrationally. If they talk about other people, gossiping, hating, like, all right, this might not go that far. I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there and I was just having a bad day and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend Teron and Cole came in the room and within 2 minutes he heard what we was talking about and he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn, what we say? Why did he do that? Yeah. But then I realized we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that. Complaining, that kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms. He didn't judge me. He didn't say nothing bad. He sat there, he listened for like a minute, and then he got up and left. Because what happens is when you're high vibrational, most likely, those people are going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to bring them up.
All right. Jimmy goes to the bench. Good pressure by Gary. So they start the offense with Jaden on the right side. Find Ant in the corner. Looney's in. We're in zone. Pat's in. Dante catch and shoot three. It's way off. Moses pushes Rudy on the rebound. So easy call by Tyler Ford. Oh, Mo. There's Jonathan. All right, we're in that zone again. Gary over to Ant. Ant and Moses. Screen Rudy, but it's against the zone. So Ant will pull up, bricked it. Long rebound to Dante. Over Looney, three ball, missed it. Moses rebound. Yay, we survived. Pat goes to the lane, nearly dunked it. Got a foul, and he wants a goaltend. Wow. Yowza. Is that a goaltend? I forgot to look and watch one more time. Finch is going to challenge because he's probably pissed that, challenged. So 13-5, 4:44 to go. With Finch acting the way he's acting, Pat probably didn't get fouled. I don't know. Let me just clip it and we'll take a look by ourselves as they go to break. I don't know. Oh, they came right back. So that was a quick little commercial by TNT. All right. I think it's going to be a jump ball. Didn't look like a foul to me. Yep. Well, Jaden pushed him on the. Oh, Jaden straight blocked it. So, oh well. I thought he kind of pushed him, but it wasn't that bad of a foul by Jaden on the initial one. Looney and Rudy wins the tip. So we've only scored 5 points. 4:34 to go. Ant gets by the zone and draws a foul on Looney. Too athletic for Looney. No, Pat says my bad. Well, that's not a good foul by Pat, and he knows it. Oh, he knows it's because of the point of attack. It's a foul on Looney. Man. Pat said my bad. Made the first free throw. Rudy, please don't be physical. Hilarious. Anyways, made both, so we're down 5-15. Looney up top, Pat, and then we got JK. Oh, Pat turns the corner and throws it to the other team. 3-on-1. Dante, kick it out to Naz Reid for 3. Missed it. JK can't get the rebound, and that's the whole thing about JK. Naz for 3, got it. JK. Wow. Really bad basketball right there. I just don't know how to go get the rebound. And JK downhill draws a foul on Dante. Dante pats him on the butt. Who hit that one? Naz? Yeah. Short on the free throw by JK. Misses both. The woes continue. I'd like to see JK come off the bench, be the first guy off the bench with for Draymond next game. Ant and Gary up top. Pat's there on the zone. Turns him again. Oh, man. And smokes a layup, and Pat taps it in by accident. Oh, Pat coming down to earth again. JK late shot clock. Elbow. Attacks Ant. Goes in. Fade away. Got it. There you go. Good job, JK. 7-20. Do more of that. Dante out to Naz Reid. 3-ball clank, and it goes long rebound to Dante. You got to know it's a long rebound, Pat. And Ant hits a 3. Man, let me watch the replay. See if it was just... Yeah. It went right to where Gary was standing. And JK will throw the ball to the wrong team. And Nikhil scores, and timeout Steve. So that's why JK has been struggle city. Seven to 25. Very, very ugly. Wow, it's amazing how much a difference Steph makes, huh? Yeah, Kuminga's rusty. Oh, yeah, the young man in the 3, yeah. Yeah. Let's not throw JK under the bus like that. Buddy up top got a 3. Gee's in the game. So JK got yanked. 10-25. Left side Dante. We're in man. Gee, yep. Let Ant get past him. Smoke the layup. Wow. Got lucky, man. Gee trying to post up Draymond. He does. It wasn't pretty though. Buddy gets the catch. Julius kick it back out to Jimmy. Gee, nice pass to Podz. There you go. A 2-ball play. We finally got a 2-ball play. Maybe start Gee. But I still think you need to have JK when Draymond's not in the game. And bye-bye, everybody. Easily smokes, blows by. We'll reserve the name Smoke for smoke a layup. So dunk by Ant. Easily got by Buddy. And we got the same play, and BP missed it this time. Just, it's so hard for him to make floaters. 12-27. Randle turns the corner on Gee. Gee fouls him. It's a little bit late. They'll discuss it. Yeah, they ran a little interference play with Dante and Ant, so that's a tough one. Nice play call by Finch. Down by 16. Only scored 12 points. Jimmy, Nas, kick it to Draymond, hand grenade, made a 3, line drive swish. 33 seconds left. Ant gets in the paint. Draymond almost wanted to foul Randle, end up blocking him. And we nearly throw it away. Yep, Draymond just threw a pass that couldn't be caught. Wow. Inside to Randle. He kicks it back out. They're playing keep away on the perimeter. Nikhil sidestep 3. Not really in his repertoire. Gee rebound. BP from 3/4 court, and it's after the buzzer anyway. So good job of holding the fort down on the free looks at 3 balls. And we're down by 14. Just getting warmed up. It's a good timeout. Who else wants to be timed out? Huh. Well, that comment is neither here nor there, so I'm going to delete that one. Yeah. Be like Brian. Oh, nice profile pic. Got the red door and everything. Oh, man. 37-year-old was not that bad. Well said. Oh, man. Minnesota's very talented. Don't forget that. That alone. They don't really need to run plays if they didn't want to, although Finch has run a couple plays. We could just play pickup and we'd have trouble because we're just having trouble scoring. It's plain and simple. One guy can really make a difference. Really make a difference. Jimmy said to use the backboard. Oh, he told Buddy. Oh, let's hear what Steve has to say.
Well, we're not doing a good job guarding the three-point line. Right away, we made a couple of mistakes, so we got to tighten up game plan discipline and just hang in there. We got to just hang tonight. We know what's coming.
On the offensive side, 15 points. How do you break down their defense a little bit?
All right. Anyways, Podz brings it up. Handoff, Buddy. Mid post and right wing, Draymond and Randle. Randle reaching in, looking for the handoff. Buddy runs into him. So that was ugly. Gee gets a pick back to Draymond, has to shoot a three. Missed it. Oh, man, that was an ugly, ugly offense as guys ran into each other. Sheesh. Conley with the push shot, missed it, and he got his own rebound. Man. And Randall works it around. Nikhil jab step around Gee. That's horrendous point of attack defense. Golly. $15-31. Jimmy goes baseline, finds Gee. Gee looking. Nobody's moving because Conley's holding Buddy. Podz gets it in the lane. Draws a foul. Nikhil. He'll go to the line. You got to make free throws now. So, Buddy being held. Got to make free throws. Best way to get in rhythm is make free throws. Made one. Made both. Way to go, Podz. Whoops. Shit. All right. We're in zone. And Nikhil up top over to Jaden. Corner, Conley. Kevin Knox in the game. X Factor. Kick it to Jaden. At the nail. Draymond helps. Missed it. Good help by Draymond. We'll go Draymond in the corner. Podz had McDaniels fall down and Randall fouls Draymond. Kevin Knox. Yes, we forgot about him. Trayce Jackson-Davis in for Jimmy. This is getting interesting. Podz side inbound on the foul on the ground. Podz and Jaden up top. Draymond comes over. Podz going to do one-on-one moves. Okay. And he gets to the nail and shoots a terrible one at the hand grenade buzzer. But Knox got a rebound thanks to Trayce. Got lucky. Come on, Podz. This is ugly. Man. And Buddy has to dribble too much again. Shot clock violation. Conley celebrates. Still in that zone. Kick it to Jaden. Trayce. Draymond doing work down low with the Rudy. Conley up top over to Jaden. Attacks BP, goes down to Rudy. Rudy smokes a layup, foul on Trayce. And Draymond went to the bench threw his hands up. Let me see. I think it's a foul on Draymond. Yeah, he doesn't like the call, quite simply. One foul, and Trayce has no foul. So that's a foul on Draymond. Rudy at the line. Clank. Missed the first one. Down by 14, 9:35 to go. Steph wearing the parka inside of Target Center. Probably cold in there. I don't know. It's not a parka. Looks like it from the top, from the torso on. Oh, we got to, and Trayce gets a rebound. He's surrounded, but we get it out. We nearly didn't get the rebound. Whew. And Trayce will spin on the baseline on McDaniels, doubled by Nas. Over to Buddy. Buddy's stuck. He'll fire a three. Air ball. Buddy's playing ridiculously bad. Wow, that was horrendous. After holding the ball. Nas Reed with a crafty move and scores against Draymond. Knox, left side, up to Buddy. Buddy looking, but nobody's open. So he's going to just dribble. Jaden's all over him, stops the dribble. Now to Draymond. And Nas reaches in, gets hit in the face by Draymond. Are they going to review this and give Dray another tech? Can't do that to us down 16, could you? Yep. They're going to review it. I'll be shocked if Tony Brothers gave Draymond a tech. Let me see. I don't think so. But are they going to give him that's totally not a flagrant. Well, Brothers ruled this a flagrant. So it's not what I think, though. It's what Tony thinks. You thought that was a flagrant? Really?
Personal foul on Reed, followed by a dead ball technical foul on Dray. Minnesota will shoot one shot.
They gave a tech. Wow, you guys really thought it was that bad? That's not a foul. Courtside fan wants a tech on Draymond for yelling at the refs. It's a 16-point game. You got to read the room. I mean, read the room. Nas is, of course, selling it. Like, you can't fall for that either. Another shot clock violation is Pat attacked a little too late. Yeah, thank you. God, so it's like, so me, Ren, who else? RG, and that's it. That's it. Anyways, Nas Reed travels. They didn't call it, and Rudy just muffs the ball. Pretty good defense by Jimmy. Don't do too much, buddy. He crosses over Rudy, misses it, and Trayce rebound and scores with Rudy there to disrupt. Pretty good finish by Trayce. Buddy's trying. Ant gets a screen. Kick it on the zone. Kick it to Nikhil. He attacks. Kick it again. Knox deflects it out of bounds. Good job, Knox. Dray has calmed down on the bench. It's still bullshit. It's still bullshit. I mean, it's literally, 14-point game. It's just like Nas Reed is fine. Like I said, that's a Wednesday night, hoops league, YMCA league. And Jaden misses. I hope that one gets rescinded, by the way. Knocks 94 feet, blocked from behind by Jaden, out of bounds. Is it because you guys are in a negative? Some of you are in low vibrations. I wonder what is the real. Anyways, we miss again, and Ant now controlling it, gets by Pat, kick it to Nikhil, 3-ball over Jimmy, splash. Pat, what happened? I look up and it's a turnover. 1936, all kinds of discombobulation tonight. Oh, bad screen by Buddy. Can't believe it. That's another turnover. So Nas Reed, corner 3 missed, Trayce rebound. Pat works the paint. Ant's on him. He's still dribbling. Nobody's moving. And Ant steals it. This is varsity and JV. Jaden smokes a layup 94 feet later. It's a late call. Knocks with the foul. (36-19, 6:38). There's a lot of complaining. Thank you. Golly, what a night. I don't need the needs, too needy. Oh man, I'm shut down this live real quick. There's another needs. You're timed out. Sorry, you're new here. This is not Twitter. It's laughable though. I can't help but laugh. It's just such a sad commentary of modern day social media. So many people are such addicts. I'm trying to teach you how to not be addicts to that. But the first step is to stop it and observe. Just stop it and observe. And see what the blue wrenchers are typing in. And then just emulate them. Made in heaven, me and you have never been on the same wavelength. You're low vibrational. Fact of the matter. Podz throws it away, and Trayce said, throw me an alley-oop. So another turnover, and Podz hangs his head. Yep, he's absolutely right. But hey, we got a lot of kinks to work out. It's totally different without Steph, so something to work on. And oh, blocked by Trayce. What a block. Oh, Ant's hurt. Holy smokes. Ant is on the ground. 5-on-4. Jimmy in the paint. Goes into Rudy and draws a foul. And Ant is clutching his ankle. Good thing it's the ankle and not the knee. Wow. Clutch his ankle. That's crazy. Well, I don't know if I want to look at this replay. He's taking his time. Dante's hunched over him. And they'll take a timeout, it looks like, as the graphic comes up. 37-19 Minnesota. Still only scored 19 points. This is like worse than NCAA. Ant's been holding that ankle. Yeah, he's not acting. Yeah, we're trying every lineup. Exactly. There you go, Dean. Just let it be. If you think about it, a lot of it is like, sounds like entitlement. Like, we're supposed to be this great, offense without Steph, and oftentimes that's what happens is the way you act for a third-party observer makes it seem like you're really entitled. And I could say that of some people I know that's really close to me as well. But it's just a struggle that they have. So you hope that they figure it out and don't cling on to too much of those negative vibes, because the Anakin Skywalker feelings, it's not very healthy, and you really get lost in the you get lost in this. It's like life is a video game, and you demand it to be successful for you in your own ways, and then you're living in lack rather than abundance. So that's the other thing, is try to live in abundance. Yeah. Got kind of a long timeout here. Well, here is the... Oh, Trayce just stepped on his foot and it went out. So it's an outward ankle sprain. And he limps slowly to the locker room. Jimmy hits a free throw. Was it the right? I can't remember if it's the right or left. Let me know in the comments. And Jimmy misses a free throw. Ah, man, we only scored 20 points. Dante and BP over to Randall at the nail. One-on-one Jimmy. Fadeaway, his favorite play, and he hits that one. Podz will bring it up. Long time since we saw Podz and Trayce together. Nikhil on him. And Trayce can set a flare for Jimmy, set a pick for Jimmy. Downhill. Alley-oop to Trayce. Well, I think we got to play Trayce a whole ton. Flare and pick play. Ooh, I think that was a Terry Stotts play. Randall again. Moses attacks him. Kick it out to Dante. Way downtown. Swishes a three from St. Paul. That's Dante DiVincenzo for you. I don't think we could do anything about that. JK gets a screen from Jimmy, loses the ball, gets it back to Jimmy up top. So that inverted screen didn't work. Now we'll try a Trayce screen. Jimmy downhill, baseline, fakes a three Podz fakes a three and lays it in. Soft touch. Finally hit one. Over Rudy. And Dante loses the ball with Podz to Trayce. Wow. Jimmy attacks, kick it to JK. Extra pass, Brandon. Missed the three. Dang, that's too bad. And he just made it. And BP's late getting back, but Jaden doesn't see it, and he just attacks Moody and scores. And anybody Moody's guarding scores. That was a good move by Jaden, though. He's super tall, though. Jimmy all the way. Smoked it against Rudy. Tough shot. Had to go lefty. Dante left side. Post up. Randall and Moody. Fast spin, but Moody's there. Now I'll try again. Randall with crazy moves and just faked out everybody. And then you remember, was he close, at least close to an all-star for New York a while back? I think he makes like 30 some million. Moody for 3. Oh, missed bad. Wow. The woes continue for Moody. And Randall and Jimmy shoots a 3. Feeling it. Bricked it. Good closeout by Jimmy. And JK one side. Trayce, screen, pull up 2. Short. Goes in. That was almost a goaltend. Wow. I thought that was a goaltend. We're down by 20. Dante, alley-oop, Rudy smokes it. Moody steals it. Yay, Moody's back. And Trayce down the lane. Score it. And 1. BP went 94 feet. All right, Trayce. Trayce stays ready. Wow. Trayce stays ready. What a great game by Trayce so far. He's everywhere. We got to check his numbers. 236. I guess Tyler Forte is saying there was no timeout, so get off the bench. I don't even know what's going on, but Trayce 3 for 3, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Jimmy comes out, Draymond comes in. Oh, thanks, Zap. Trayce Jackson dunked these. Okay. Close enough. Doesn't rhyme, but that's okay. Hey, Trayce and 1 make. We're down by 17. Dante. All the people that complained earlier, where's your cheers right now? Are you mad at me? Dante stolen by BP. Buddy. Goaltend, good. Goaltend Dante. Dante not playing well. We're down by 15. We've done a good job pretty much, I think. 46 points and 2 minutes to go. It's not too bad, considering. Dante gets a screen, goes on Draymond, misses it, and Buddy couldn't clean it up with Julius right behind him. JK will bring it up, approaching 2 minutes, and gets a screen from Trayce. Nope, too much, not enough space over there. Out to Buddy. Buddy and Jaden kick it to Draymond. Screen, BP inverted. Tries to turn the corner, draws it. Foul on Nikhil. And we're in the bonus, so Draymond will go to the line. Good job by Dray to get a free trip to the line. Got to hit him, though. Hits it. Hits another one. 33-48. Let's hold them to under 50. Can we do that? Conley and Buddy. BP traps him. Kick it to Randall. Buddy gets back on defense. Trayce is there down low. Okay, Mike Conley up top. Over to Randall. 3 ball. Just had to hope he missed, but he made it. Back down 18. That's a big 3 by Randall. And dangerous pass by Buddy. And Randall wants a review, but he won't get it. It'll be our ball. .128 to go. 15 shot clock. All right, Draymond up top. Find JK, and he puts it in. Good play. Dante screwed up again. He's mad at himself. And we're down by 16. 1:11 to go. And down the lane, Conley, extra pass, Dante wide open for three, got it. Two open. But that's what happens when we can't stop the point of attack, which is basically Buddy and Conley. And then we hit a two real quick. Oh, nice. I got to see what happened. Oh, JK down the lane. Yeah. All right, JK. It's a 94-foot touchdown. And they swing it around, and Nikhil beats Buddy, or Jaden beats Buddy. Man, Buddy really needs Steph out there. I think he's been our worst player. Buddy tries to beat Mike, kick it to BP, Euro step, kick it back out to JK, who attacks, sidestep, jumper, good. Oh, that looked pretty. Beautiful move, JK. Step back, Kobe, 2. 39.56, 14 seconds. And we'll take a foul. Trayce fouls Randle with 5.7. We got one to give. Smart foul. That gives us the opportunity to bring in Gary. Take Buddy out, I think. BP thought it would take Buddy out, but it takes him out with 5.7. No, BP's out. Braxton Key's in. Julius takes it against Trayce. Brick. Great defense by Trayce. Buzzer sounds, only down 17. Not bad. I think we figured something out. Start Trayce. Wow, Trayce. Wow. That's crazy spacing, though. Huh. Do you start Trayce with the consideration of the spacing issues? Let's see. Who did we have out there? We had last time down, we had for offensive purposes, Trayce, Buddy, JK, BP. Can you start Trayce with Draymond and Jimmy, or is that bad spacing? I think you got to consider it. Throw convention out the window. Just start them. Need the energy. I don't know, though. Let's do a poll. I think I know what you're going to say, though, but would you start Trayce alongside Jimmy and Draymond? Yes or no? Yeah, that was a beautiful move by JK, man. Wow. I looked confident. It was more the swagger than anything else. We were supposed to get Gabriel, the basketball doc, on at halftime, but I'm not sure if he'll be on. Let me check my email. Okay. Don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of positives. What was the score of the second quarter? Only 27-24, so that was good. Oh, I got to tweet out my oh, what's up, Shoddy Players? He has 10 points, and I didn't even notice, you know? JK suddenly 10 points. That's nuts. That's kind of neat. But we'll see if you can keep it up. All right, let me do some marketing. Okay. Here's our box score again. Ooh, Buddy Hield minus 13. Pat Spencer minus 14. Cool. I needed one more screenshot, so cool to have a screenshot from Twitch. Let's check if there's any word on Anthony Edwards, and we'll check our Discord for that, which, oh man, I've been so busy. Like all these interviews that I've put up, the morning shoot around, the off day, I'm exhausted. That's a lot of transcribing. Ooh, wait. Let's see. Anthony Edwards, anything? Let's see. Nothing. Oh, it's questionable. There it is. Okay, so Ant is questionable. Thank you, John Dickinson. And let's come back to our regular back screen. Yeah, Pinky, marketing time. Another hot day in the Bay here, but it's okay. All right.
Turn up the savings with Experian. Cancel your forgotten subscriptions with a button. And lower your monthly bills. All in one place. Get started in the Experian app. Turn up the savings with Experian. Cancel your forgotten subscriptions with a button. And lower your monthly bills. All in one place. Get started.
You know, Pat being careless with the ball, Podz is the better option. Pat is the backup point guard. Like you cannot argue that. Pat is the backup point guard. He's going to get minutes. Pure point, I should say. We got Draymond playing point as well, but third string point guard is going to get some run now with Steph out. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, it is too bad that Podz, Moses, and QP are all cold right now. Oh, there you go. TNT says not planning to return. Why risk it? There's no need to play Anthony Edwards. I mean, strategically, there's no need to play Anthony Edwards against, a team that is still searching for an identity, the Warriors. So I wouldn't risk it if I were Minnesota. TJD with Jimmy Buddy Dray. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure the question will be asked by like Tim Kawakami if need be. All right. Still need to tweet out the link elsewhere. Let's see. Threads. Okay, I'm doing marketing. And I'm telling people to come over here because we're having a friendly debate as to whether or not we should start Trayce Jackson-Davis. I don't trust iCloud, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand it. It should just show up on my other phone. Whatever. Okay. One more. What? Sent. Didn't work. That's strange. Oh, there it is. All right. Well, I thought this would take a few seconds, and it's turning out to take the entire break. Is Ant Edwards still considering coming back? I saw him just now on the sidelines. I don't know if that was a live feed or not. TNT. All right. Time to catch up on comments now that we've caught up. Warriors have to, we're trying, dude. He's going to play, says Slater. All right, so let's go to Discord to just really check that real quick. One of these days I'll have the Discord ready for people, but not today. It's trying to go in the second half. Yeah, there it is. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, if he plays and he gets hurt more, then that's all on Minnesota. Like, that's all on Minnesota. I think I see him playing. I don't know. Just see him walking. All right, whatever. I guess it's a must win for them. Really, though? I guess is it a must win for them? Huh. I guess that's a good poll debate. Would you play him? I guess nothing's guaranteed. Would you play Ant if you were Min franchise? Jimmy down the lane scores. I mean, it can be debated that it's a must-win game for them, you know? So I understand the logic. Conley for 3, in and out. And by the way, we started JK. Yeah, that's who I wanted to start, man. I love it. Yeah, JK. Draymond for 3. Come on, Dray. No, short. Dang. And Ant gets around JK. I like JK guarding Ant, you know. BP knocks it away and JK got it. Oh, take foul. Take foul on Ant, I hope. Yeah. I mean, JK was late to the steal. Yeah, Tony Brothers already called it. Who gets to shoot? Buddy, come on, buddy. Yes, makes a free throw. Anybody gets to shoot. Yay. Why is it only one? Doesn't get 2 in the ball? Wait a minute. What? Oh, okay. Is a take foul only 1 tech? Huh. Someone look it up. Draymond crab dribble, jump hook. Oh, shanked it. But, oh, Buddy shanked it. Oh, the putback. Dang it. That's a big play. Oh, out of bounds. Oh, challenge this. You got to challenge this. That's totally off on Jaden. Ask the kid with the phone right there. Oh yeah, that's off of Jaden. Easy call. We're gonna win this one. I won't even do a poll. I'm so confident we'll win this one. Didn't look like a foul either. And so let's see. Clear path is 2. What's up, Noberto? I don't know, man. I don't know what they called. You know what? Let's go look at the play-by-play. Yeah. Energy got nothing on me. I'm just kidding. Lost ball. Oh, take foul. I guess it's just 1. 1 of 1. Huh. It should be more penalized, but I guess it's just 1. What is the difference between a clear path and a take foul? I don't even know that there's a difference. Lose or timeout? Clear path to is the offensive player receives 2 free throws and the ball is... Yeah, I know, huh? So what's the difference between clear path and take? I think because it wasn't a clear path in terms of like, you have to have a path. Like he was still at midcourt, so it was a take foul. So I understand that. Oh no, what did Bloomer do? Anyways, we're still out of timeout, oddly. Ray-Ban Meta commercial, and Chris Hemsworth is eating a banana. Suddenly, I want some fruit. I want a fruit bowl. It's so hot in my house right now. I need a popsicle or something, or another frappuccino. Yeah, I should totally go get a frap real quick. Just kidding. It's so hot in here. I mean, very obvious it's off of Jaden, so it would need it. Yep, we got the ball. Draymond will bring it up. Gets a screen from Jimmy, gets the ball against Rudy. JK sets a pick for Buddy. Buddy, baseline, and kick it to Draymond. Come on, Dray. Oh, way off. Golly. Shoot the ball straight, man. That was a nice set, though. Oh, well. Randle and Jimmy. Over to Conley for 3. Draymond late, and he hits it. Well, you can't leave him open again after this. Buddy gets to the nail, retreats, gets it to JK. You're ISO'd, go ahead and take him. Versus Randle. Gets to the elbow. Fake, fake, stuck. Threw it away. Ah, JK. But JK knocks it off of Randle. Okay. JK baseline. Dunks it so quickly. Yeah. BP. Baseline dunk. 12 points already. Down by 15. 44-59. Ant back to JR. Up top. Julius probes. Got the switch. Conley comes around the curl. Open three for Randle as JK had to help. Short BP rebound. Outlet JK. He's got, oh, he should have kept the ball. Now it's Jimmy Rudy up top. Now it's Draymond corner against Ant. Now it's Buddy Hield. Kick it to Jimmy. Wide open for three. Took his time. Hit it. We're down 12. $47.59. Ant sidestepping. Euro step. Missed it. Rudy fouled by Jimmy. Ah. Wow, he smoked another layup. He's arguing with Tyler Ford. Tyler Ford says, calm down. So Ant turned the corner again. He turns the corner like no one else. Very few guys in the league can do that. Him, Shea, Steph, Kyrie probably. Very few guys turn that corner. Turned it on Jimmy too, which, you know, kind of tells me Jimmy is, you know, keeping the tank ready to go. It's like conserving fuel. And he missed the second one. JK rebound. Down by 13. Jimmy brings it up on Rudy. Left side looking around. BP finally moves. DHO doesn't happen. We're stuck. Over to Buddy now. Buddy and Jaden. Back to Jimmy. 8 seconds. Fake a three. Drive on Rudy. A lot of contact. Fade away to Buddy. Buddy will sidestep a long two. It's short. Rudy rebound. So that was another ugly sequence with Jimmy and Buddy, but oh well. And Jaden spins around. Wow. Okay, scores. Back down 15. We're going to do a close-up on Jaden for no reason. JK gets the ball. Fouled by Naz Reid. Naz is going to go complain to Tyler Ford. Yeah, JK, draw them fouls. Down 15, 7:57. And Jimmy. Screen Draymond. Head of steam against Rudy. Draws it and one. Playoff Jimmy bucket right there. He powered it in over Rudy. That's crazy. How does he do it? That's just an incredible bucket, man. Down 13 with the free throw. And we have our secret weapon, Trayce Jackson-Davis, on the bench. Hits the free throw. Down by 12 again. Conley brings it up on BP. Pretty good physicality there. Screen by Ant. Turns the corner on JK. Draymond's there to help, leaving Naz for three. Short. Rebound, JK. Yeah. Way to miss. And Jimmy's going to work it. Gets a screen from BP. Jimmy and Mike Conley. He'll post them up. He'll crab dribble. He'll kick it back out to Draymond, over to JK, one-on-one Rudy. Baseline, bye-bye, Rudy. Dunks it! Yeah, JK. Oh, man, jump stop dunk against Rudy. Oh, beautiful. We're down by 10. And they turn it over. Draymond steal on the pass. Ant with the bad pass. Buddy for 3. Yes, splash. Timeout, Finch. We're down 7. Yeah. Ant bad pass. Dray steal. And what was it? Was it Podz? Oh, man. Yeah, Podz to Buddy splash. Ah, yeah. Timeout. We're down 7. 55-62. Yeah, this is our squad, man. Let's I should leave the Discord up as good luck. I hope I didn't jinx it, but anyway. Wow. 62-55, Q3 657. Ooh. And nothing wrong with QP. It's just that Trayce came in and played amazing. So all the talk's been about him. And, we got off to a very rough start, and Minnesota was, even if we had Steph, Minnesota probably up 10 early on. You know what I mean? Like they were locked in. They had to be. And anyways, that's ancient history now. Oh, that was, oh yeah. JK just, he just zapped Rudy right there. Man. He blipped Rudy. Someone should do a Avengers blip on Rudy. Highlight of that and just have him disappear, right? Air Congo. Man, he just left Rudy in the dust, literally. That was just, ooh. Dunked on player of the year. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at here? Boom. This is a long commercial break. Oh, man. What a sequence. That was incredible. We believe 2.0 for sure. How you like me now? Yeah, we believe 2.0 for sure. Conley brings it up on Podz, left side. Over to Ant, JK on him. I think you got to start JK just to play on Ant. Nas down the lane, missed it. Draymond rebound. Traveling on Jimmy. A lot of contact. He's going to argue with Tony Brothers. I didn't see it, but let me rewatch. Yeah, he just screwed that one up. Jimmy. Untimely turnover. We could have cut it to 4 or 5. Nas for 3, hits a 3. Ah, catch and shoot on the side inbound, man. Dang, that's a big play. And you could see the Jimmy reaction. He'll attack Randall, nothing there. Oh, JK was open, missed him, but got it to BP. Over to JK, corner 3, short, no good. It looks short on the TV screen. I should not say anything. Wow, gets him back into 7. So good delivery by Podz. And good pressure, but now Ant kicking it 2 times. Dante for 3. Got it. Dang it. Well, that's what happens when you blitz Ant and Jaden. All right, Draymond up top, looking for BP handoff. Got it. And back to Draymond, attacks the paint, shoots it, missed it. Ah. Smoked the layup. Down by 10. That's not really a smoke. That was, degree of difficulty 7. Oh, good thing Jaden missed a 3. Step back. And BP down the lane against Ant, throws it away. Golly. BP's turnovers are so ugly. Timeout Kerr. Nikhil finished it. BP, man. Some of these are ugly. It's sometimes it's bakery level, chef bakery level. Like really bad turnovers. Really, really, really bad turnovers. 70 to 58. Q3 504.
Energy is first. You can sit down with somebody for 2 minutes and just exchange a few words and know where that person is vibrationally. If they talk about other people, gossiping, hating, like, all right, this might not go that far. I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there and I was just having a bad day and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend Teron and Cole came in the room and within 2 minutes he heard what we was talking about and he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn.
What we say?
Why did he do that?
Yeah.
But then I realized we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that. Complaining. That kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms. He didn't judge me. He didn't say nothing bad. He sat there, he listened for like a minute, and then he got up and left. Because what happens is when you're high vibrational, most likely, those people are going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to bring them up.
Just emulate Steph and you're good. There's a lot of low vibrational energy that can come out sometimes, and there's your list. Jimmy works it, dribble, and over to Trayce, gets it back. Ant tries to knock it away. Now you're late shot clock, and he fades away and missed it short, and Ant will get a rebound, and Pat's in the game. Randall up top. Dante's left wide open as Gary switched over, and Pat got a rebound. Nope. Nas out hustle. Nope. Jimmy. Foul on Pat. Tyler Ford calls a foul on Pat. Total ghost call. Let me watch the laptop. It's going to say he pushed down Nas. I mean, this is playoff basketball, man. I'm going to replay it. Let's see. That's a horrible call, man. It's just along the lines of the technical on Draymond. Like, these are 5-letter words starting with P calls. Ghost foul, man. And down the lane, Trayce disrupts. It's a foul on Trayce. 99 times out of 100, Ant's going to get that call, and he kind of winces in pain. So it's definitely not 100%. Wincing again in pain. Missed the free throw, and Randall got it and tee up a 3. Missed it. We got lucky because Ant was about to dunk the putback. That's a crazy bounce of the ball. We got lucky. And holding Dante on Jimmy off ball. Finally got him for one of those. He always does that. But it's typical playoff basketball. I mean, just call it. Glad they called it. Of course, Dante's going to argue. Moses in the game wanted to set a pick, but didn't happen, so he got the inbound over to Jimmy now. Jimmy at the logo, over to Trayce. Trayce and Julius over to Moses. 4, 3. Now he's got to work. Fadeaway 3. Short. Air ball. Another air ball. And they'll get a dunk the other way. Moses has just been... Wow. At least hit the rim, man. Out to Jimmy up top. Now you're late shot clock again, and ball gets deflected by Dante as he was hustling. Gary with the pick, but he killed his dribble. Jimmy, wow. Moses now, another grenade. Shoots another one. It's another air ball. Got nothing going on, man. So Jimmy couldn't do anything. I mean, good defense by Timberwolves. Problem is back down by 15. Can't get back to 7. It was 7 not too long ago with Jonathan in the game, who's now sitting. Randall and Trayce fade away up to Nikhil, sidestep 3, swish. Wow, Nikhil can do sidesteps. Draymond rushes it up and throws the ball away. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just play it safe. There's no reason to do that. There's Steph Curry's not on the floor. And they show Steph right when I say that. Just another one of those mindless turnovers. Nikhil over to Julius at the nail with Pat. Finds Nikhil again. Uh-oh. Missed it. Lucky. We brought JK in for Moody. Pat working over to Trayce. Trayce in the paint. Attacks Randall. Tries to pass it. Pass away, and it's a turnover. No angle there. I would have just shot it. Just shoot the ball. Making hella mistakes right now. Just ugliness continues. Nikhil, nothing there against Trayce. JK trying to get downhill. Back out to Pat. And over to JK. Tells Trayce to set a pick. Gets the switch on Julius. Shoots a 2. Missed it. Trayce, put back. He's too athletic for Nikhil. All right, Julius. Oh, alley-oop to Ant. No contest against Pat down there. So we're down 18 again. Draymond screened by Trayce. Upstairs, Trayce. Dunked it! What a catch. Alley-oop against Nas. Trayce is awesome tonight. Nikhil out to Julius for 3. Settled. No good. Trayce another rebound. Hand off to Dray, brings it up. He's at half court looking around. Get JK in the post. There it is. JK in the post, holding on Dante. Way to find him. There you go. Still kind of a dangerous pass, but got to make free throws. Are we in bonus? Yes. Down 16, need these. 101 to go. Missed it. 0 for 3 on the line. Draymond gives him some strong encouragement. JK shaking his head because, I don't want to look at the box score, but by my count, he was 0 for 3, and this fourth one hits it. So down by that 15 number again. Yeah, he's 1 for 4. Nikhil and Guy. Guy with the black sneakers. I like the look. Julius and Trayce. You know, I'm not worried about this. Trayce and Julius kick it back out. Nikhil and Guy over to Dante. Fakes a 3. Drives in, throws it, and Julius scores. Just got to the spot before Trayce could get there. 37 seconds. He throws the ball away. He threw it right at Trayce in the wickets. Bad pass. Of course, Dante was pressuring him. They get a 3 from Nikhil. Nikhil's on fire tonight. And technically, that was still a 2 for 1, down by 20. So, and inbound to Trayce. He actually scored, but it's a foul. He'll go to the line. He's not a good free throw shooter, so let's hope for the best. Keep showing Steph on the bench with Jimmy. Steph is nodding, and Jimmy's biting his nails. Trayce, clank, another missed free throw. Braxton Key in for defense. Out goes Guy. Can't throw the ball to the other team. Man, the turnovers are bad tonight, and it's not even Chef isn't even in there. JK got a rebound. Over to Braxton. Over to Trayce. Dunk it. Way to rebound, JK. Yeah. Was that Braxton with the assist? Julius Randle down the lane over Trayce. Draymond from half court. In and out, actually. Hit the bank. Well, down 20. End of third quarter. Golly, dude, what?
Energy is first. You can sit down with somebody for 2 minutes and just exchange a few words and know where that person is vibrationally. If they talk about other people, gossiping, hating, like, all right, this might not go that far. I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there, and I was just having a bad day, and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend, Teron, and Cole came in the room, and within 2 minutes, he heard what we was talking about, and he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn.
What we say?
Why did he do that?
Yeah.
But then I realized we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that. Complaining, that kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms. He didn't judge me. He didn't say nothing bad. He sat there, he listened for like a minute, and then he got up and left. Because what happens is when you're high vibrational, most likely, those people are going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to bring them up.
Man, I feel like I need to play this about 10 trillion times tonight. So, how many turnovers we got? Because pretty ugly. 13 turnovers. Yeah, that's not good. Podz turnover created a chain reaction. That's what happens. You throw the ball to the other team like that, they get a dunk. Like it's one of the worst things you can do in the modern NBA. So all right. They won the tip, so they're bringing it up. Nikhil on Buddy. Screen Nas. Roll Nas down the lane. Draymond breaks up an alley-oop and had to be careful where he was landing, but unscathed. So good defense, Dray. Rudy. JK's in there, starting with the starters. And Ant goes left side, kick it, Nas. One more time, Dante. One more time, Nikhil against Draymond. Doesn't get a shot off. Buddy bothers him. Short. Good defense, Buddy. And inside to Draymond. He scores over Nas. Way to find him, BP. Down by 18. Ant with JK. Wow, we left Nas open. That's Jimmy's fault. But Draymond rebound. Touchdown pass Jimmy. No, he goes out to Podz. He goes to JK. He goes to Buddy. Buddy's got two guys on him because Draymond's late. He gets into the picture. Draymond shoots a three. Shanked it really bad. Out of bounds. Well, should have finished against Dante. Should have scored there. Ant. Rudy dunks it on the loose ball. He actually lost it off the board, and Rudy was there. So back down by 20. Draymond with the inverted screen, Jimmy. Roll, Jimmy. Pass was behind him. Rudy fouls him. How many fouls on Rudy? 4. So good inverted screen play. We're figuring some stuff out, though. This is a good figure out. Figuring it out. Poking some holes in the Timberwolves. That one's a unsung play, honestly. And he missed the free throw. Maybe a little winded. Hits the second one. So Jimmy is 3 for 5 on the line. Down by 19. Nikhil and Buddy. Buddy pressure. Nas catch on the wing. Drives. Kick it to Ant. Not a great pass. He kicks it to Nikhil. Down the lane. Kick it to Nas. Corner 3. That's Minnesota at their best. He just hit a 3. So drive and kick galore. Jimmy inside. Got it knocked away. Saved it. JK doesn't fire a corner 3. Goes back to Draymond. Looking for the handoff. Got it. And he'll shoot a 3. It's way off. Should have drove. Down 22. High pick. Ant and JK. JK from behind. Trips Ant. And Draymond does not allow JK to help him up. And we go Nas over to Nikhil. Got to the nail. Find Dante. Catch and shoot 3. He loves it, but it's an air ball. Buddy outlet to Draymond. Draymond bringing it up on Rudy. He's got 4 fouls. Mine will take him, and he does, and he hits the layup. He finally hit one. Only 9 points, though. All right, we're down 20. Ant takes JK, scores. Ant-Man style. Should be a delay of game on Minnesota. I don't know if they'll give him that because they touched the ball after and let it trickle out. Draymond up top. And Jimmy sets the inverted screen, but Nikhil is playing physical, so didn't let it happen. But Buddy gets free from Draymond, splash. So back and forth we go, down 19. Go inside to Rudy and Jimmy. He kicks it back out. He throws it to Buddy. Buddy in a foot race. He'll pull up for three on Nas. He missed it. Podz puts it back in the air. Way to go, Podz. Down 17. Ant and JK. One-on-one left side. Goes right. JK's there. Buddy reaches in, foul. Tyler Forte on the call. Ant wants two shots. Come on, Ant. Come on, Ant. You didn't even put up a shot. It's ridiculous. All right, side inbound coming up. Nikhil and BP up, had to switch because BP bit. Nikhil and Trayce scores. Come on, BP. That's your fault. Should never allowed the switch in the first place. 7:44 to go. And Jimmy gets down the lane on a screen from Trayce. Dunk it easily. Good pick and roll. JK's blitzing. Ant pulls up for three, missed it, and couldn't get it. Jaden with the rebound. Ant with the, oh, nice crossover. Oh, the late call on Trayce. Yeah, late call. So looked like he made a stop, and then suddenly it's a foul. Yeah, that call was made way outside by Tyler Forte. We challenging this? Yeah, challenge. Didn't look like it. Didn't look like a playoff foul. Definitely not a playoff foul. My problem is Tyler Forte is calling that way up top. He's basically whatever 94 divided by 2 is, 47 feet away. That part kind of pisses me off, honestly. So we will challenge this down 17. Yep, marginal contact, which tells me like will the refs let this marginal contact go? mean, it's simple as that, Boomer. Yeah, Jimmy and Dray and JK can play together. Yay! Do you think he will start? I think we need to start JK to guard Ant. That's good enough for me. So. All right, did the Keystone cop this? I think Ant is sticking around and looks unsuccessful. Let's see. Oh, Tony, I told you Tony Brothers got worse and worse. Absolutely horrible call. Come on. Tony Brothers, man, what happened to you? He used to be so good. He used to be my favorite, literally. And just the last year, really. It's these you know, logical type calls that he misses. Good rapport, but still. That and the tech on Dray. Podz for 3. Finally hit one on an attack and kick by JK. So we are now down. What's the score, guys? 16. Yeah, that's pretty respectable. Up, Nikhil, downhill, finds Ant for 3, and that's what they do. They just love shooting the threes. But you can't get Nikhil downhill like that. That's way too easy. It's bad defense by Buddy. Anyways, we got a JK was fouled, I think. Jimmy to Trayce. Looking for Jimmy on the back door. Nope. Podz set the pick, and he's now on Dante. Right hash mark. Pick and roll Trayce. Dante fouls him from behind. Trayce was ready to cock it and dunk. But now you got to make free throws. Ant comes out. Hits a free throw. Rejoice. JK, corner 3, no good. Podz rebound. Dives. Foul. No, timeout. So, good hustle, and let's check the timeout. Like I'm tired of like a lot of babysitting for you, Bloomer. A lot of babysitting. Like it gets tiring. So at some point I'll have had enough of that. But I'm doing fine right now. Anyways, did Trayce make the other free throw? I didn't get a chance because then I was looking at Bloomer's complaint. He made both. So that made it a 17-point game, which it's still a 17-point game. It's like you guys have to learn how to just not comment. I think that's the problem. Always reacting and commenting. React, comment, react, comment, react, comment. It's like, oh my, sheesh. Take a break. It's an emotional roller coaster, man. I don't want any part of that. You go figure yourself out on the side. I can't go along for that roller coaster ride, man. And I think that's the situation. There's some tweets out there that I saw, and it's just like, oh gosh. And the guy got like 230K engagements on it. Something like this dude no, I'm not going to advertise from him for free, but saying something like, oh, I think we're cooked or something like that. And then it was just like the most basic complaint. And it's just like, why do you spend your energy on that? You could literally not have typed that in. The problem with Twitter is, though, he got the engagement. So now he's feeling good about him complaining. It's sad. It's like the worst app ever invented because it encourages people to complain. We need to stop that. Like, if you want to complain, don't complain. That should be the new thing. Do you ever see Steph complain? And I know what you're going to say. Oh, you're complaining about the complainers. I'm trying to teach you guys something because it's over and over again the same thing, and you don't get it, you don't get it, you don't get it. And you're like, oh, why'd you time me out in this? Oh, why this? Oh, why that? And then it's just like, really? I gotta explain myself every single time when every single time all I do is just play money long every single time.
That person is vibrationally. If they talk about other people, gossiping, hating, like, all right, this might not go that far. I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there, and I was just having a bad day, and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend, Teron, and Cole came in the room, and within 2 minutes, he heard what we was talking about, and he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn.
What we say?
Why did he do that?
Yeah.
But then I realized we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that. Complaining, that kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms. He didn't judge me. He didn't say nothing bad. He sat there, he listened for like a minute, and then he got up and left. Because what happens is when you're high vibrational, most likely, those people are going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to bring them up.
Jimmy for 3, missed it. Trayce pushed off on, of course, Nikhil sold it a little bit. I don't want engagement. I don't want Twitter. I don't want all that. Why you keep coming back? It's funny. Oh, man. Exactly. Gosh, you guys are so tiring. That's the thing. I'm tired, and it's not even because of the game. Like, sadly, if I didn't go live and I just watched the game, I wouldn't be this tired. Like, you're bringing me down, man. It's just like Money Long said. But I get it. Like you've turned me off, so like I can't do anything. So I end up complaining about the complaining. I shouldn't let you do that. And it's gonna take you forever to learn. Ant misses a free throw and Podz goes in there to get a rebound. Down 18. Buddy, I'm just gonna type timeout whatever I don't like seeing in the comments. And if you don't get it, then you don't get it. Just time you out again. And then you'll leave the channel and I'll be like, yeah, I got energy now. You didn't take my energy. Buddy for 3 on the handoff. Got it. Splash. 5 minutes to go. Down 15. Man, this is going to be tough. But we're making a, we're hanging in there. Uh-oh. Randle on Buddy. Scores. Oh, and then he taunts. You can't taunt like that. That's technical. Draymond would have got tacked. What the hell? It's just a different rule book, man. That's BS. Buddy for 3 air ball. He let Randle get into him. Ant down the lane. Scores on JK. Looks at Tony Brothers for a foul. Didn't get it. Jimmy has to shoot a 3. It's a brick. Getting a little desperate here. 94 feet. Randall's going to get a dunk. 4:04 to go. It's probably time to down 21. I think it's time to rest Jimmy. He's a little slow getting back on defense as well. Too many dunks the other way tonight. So timeout. Man. Randle. Get out of here. All right, Pat brings it up. Braxton Key in the game, so is Knox and Gee and Moses. Let's get Moses going. Pat 1-on-1. Out to Kevin. He'll shoot a 2 baseline. Fadeaway good or side fade. Kevin Knox cuts it to 19. Julius. Good kick to Nikhil again. Man, what is that? 7 threes for Nikhil? What is that? That's insane. 4 for 6. Feels like 7. Nikhil fouls Pat. I would not have accepted the pull me up on that one from Pat. Like you just did a physical foul on me. No, don't help me up. Even if we are down 22, I'd be hecka pissed because I'm a competitor. Pick and roll, Pat and Braxton. Pat goes into the paint looking for somebody. Nobody there. Kevin Knox for 3, bricked it. And Clark's in there. And they screw up a shot clock or something, but I don't know what's going on. Oh, just a timeout. I guess Finch wanted to get some guys. No, he's got his bench players in there. Well, meaningless timeout right now. Yeah, Jimmy doesn't look well, in my opinion, as well. But hey, it's all right. We'll see. Oh, it's tough. Just take it one game at a time. It's not going to be easy with these guys. The Wolves, I think the biggest issue is point of attack. So that to me is the biggest issue, and I don't know what to do about that. All right, corner Nikhil. Oh wow, he just scored on. No, oh, Braxton Key came back, saved the day. Nikhil smoked the layup thanks to Braxton Key's hustle. And errant pass. Key's not delivering the ball cleanly to people. Braxton's gonna notch a turnover, even though I think that was Key's fault. Gee looking for Moses. Let's get Moses going here. Screen by Braxton. Roll by Braxton. And he'll dunk it. Good catch. Good assist by Moses. 2:14 to go. Moses fouls Nikhil. Man, Moses hasn't been the same for like 3 games. How about game 6? Was he all right in game 6? How do I get out of this? There we go. Let's see. Game 6. 5 for 13, 3 for 5. All right, that's a decent game. 2 for 8 on 2-pointers. Yeah, and had 25 before that. Yep. So 3 straight bad games for Moses. Who can get point of attack? I don't know. Oh, Moses can't even make a free throw at this point. Shoot. Makes a free throw. Oh, good defense by Braxton. And Moses and Braxton pinch, and it'll be a steal. Gee to Knox to Moody. Come on, Moody, score. No, he kicks it back out. Gee loses it. Wow, not a good game for Gee either. What happened to Gee, man? Gosh, I don't think I've seen Gee play this bad in a long time. Like, we're talking, I don't know. This might be the worst game I've ever seen Gee play. And that is more indicative of how well he's been playing. But golly. Yeah, I think this is the worst game I've ever seen Gee play. 2 turnovers. They're egregious turnovers, though. Both of them are like run out layups. Moses made a free throw, but it kind of trickled in, and even he shook his head on that one. Man, they're going to get another layup? Guys, broke our press very easily. Down by 23. 1:26 to go. Yeah, I think Jimmy's pacing himself too. Oh, another turnover. At least it wasn't a Gee turnover because he was out of the picture. Yeah, good to see Kuminga. There we go. Gee knocked the ball away, but young dude still has it. Was that Shannon Jr., is it? Fade away, air ball. Ah, Gee got a block. All right, Gee's back. It's out on them. Tony Brothers gives us a call with 1 minute to go. Lost it again. Never mind. Gee's back to having the worst game I've ever seen him play. Oh, man. Gee, what happened? Just get it all out in this game. Golly. Again. Pendulum swing, man. They do a pick and roll, and that guy waltzes down the lane again. Skinny, light-skinned dude, man. Wow. Some bad defense by us, but not that it matters. It's garbage time. Kevin knocks down the lane. Fouled. Undercut a bit. I'm glad he didn't sky too hard and kind of made a finesse move to avoid injury. All right, so they dribble it out, and we'll take a 24-point loss. Yeah, experimental game for us. Can't turn the ball 17 times, and you know, like 7 of those, it feels like 7 of those were, you know, run out variety. And that'll kill you. Steph sticking around until every last warrior is done. I love that. Did you notice that? That's pretty cool. Be the last one off the floor. I like that. Well, I would suggest not listening to TNT throw everybody under the bus. Let's listen to Ant talk about his ankle.
Yeah, that's an OG, man. I met him before, man. Got number love for him, for sure.
I know you went down before we get into the game. You went down. I have to ask about your left ankle. How's it feeling? You came out, looked like it wasn't bothering you at all.
Feeling great. Yep, feeling great.
Okay, you knew that you needed to jump and come into this one with a little more energy. The whole team did. How were you able to turn the mentality, turn the tables around, even this thing out?
We watched film yesterday. we seen that it wasn't just we didn't make shots. It was more so our defensive pressure and intensity. We didn't bring it, so we knew we had to bring it today.
Speaking of that defensive pressure and intensity, Julius Randle, he was 3 rebounds away from a triple-double. What has he meant to this team this season since he's been here?
It means a lot, man. He's an alpha male, man. He stands out. And when he plays like that, we're hard to beat.
And this thing shifts. You guys are heading to the Bay now. What's the mentality? You got 2 there.
You know, go out there and try to win. That's the only mentality. That's all I know.
That seems easy enough, man. Appreciate the time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. All right, Anthony Edwards. Good that he's back on the floor.
Just take it one game at a time. Luckily, the next game is only 48 hours away. Don't have to dwell on this for a while. Michael Irvin kissed Ant. I didn't know that. Yeah, Jimmy had a turnover down 7. Improv lineups. Yep. Yeah, it's all good. Good day to have work. You get the Cliff's Notes version, which is good for tonight. But no, I'm glad we went through the process. Don't mind that. Don't mind going through the process. Brand new team, basically. So it's just going to be hard to see how we fit the pieces together. A new identity. Let's isolate that Jimmy turnover down 7. Oh, yeah, there it is. No, it's not there. Oh, we went on a turnover spree for a while back. And let me see. Fourth quarter was all 20-point lead. Yeah, the Jimmy turnover and then Naz Reid catch and shoot 3 right out of the side inbound. Killed us. And yet JK hit a 3 and then Dante hit a corner 3. Draymond smoked the layup. And then BP threw the ball after the slow Euro. He threw the ball to the other team. That was horrendous. So all of those all together was just ugliness. All right, Amon. Take care. Just waiting on the Steve Kerr podium. Yeah, Boston and Cleveland 0-2 right now. I didn't know this, but Darius Darius Garland has been injured for the Cavs. Well, the corner three, again, was the point of attack. You just can't let them turn the corner. And that one was Ant. We blitzed Ant on that one. I don't know why. So I think lots of times our guys, they need the feel of this, and they certainly got the feel of it. A great performance by Trayce, even though he was -15. Brandon Pajemski ended up with a +1. Isn't that crazy? BP got a +1. I think maybe we'll have time for me to go to Starbucks later, now that we got blown out. Here's Chris Finch, even though don't really care about this, but
ourselves, obviously,
TNT.
The start was great for us. That's what we needed. Set the tone, and I thought we were pretty consistent there with everything, other than the beginning of the second half. Was other than that, was exactly the response that we needed.
Does this series feel like one that's going to have to be won on the defensive end, just kind of like just by buckling down that way?
I think for sure. I think both teams are really committed to defense, but we for sure have to take all the easy baskets out of the game. And I think try to figure out a few other things. I think that they're doing as you do in a series and it goes along. But of course, defense is going to be huge. So
the third quarter there, when they cut it to 7, called timeout. What were the things that you were looking for them to get back to at that point?
Yeah, taking care of the ball. We had like 3 or 4 sloppy turnovers, just real sloppy turnovers, and then it's got kind of loose on the other end and soft there. With some of our kind of communication and our switches, but mostly it was just turnovers. So guys were frustrated, but we refocused pretty quickly. So.
Julius had, I think, 10 assists by the end of
all right. So that's obviously TNT's gonna chime in every now and then and go back to the studio for the entertainment from Shaq and Barkley. See, did the Wolves play worse? I mean, they played worse game 1. That game 1 was like Ant was giving us smoke layups, and this is what they do. They love to drive and kick, so it's all about the drive and kick. They're wannabe Warriors, honestly. I shouldn't say that because that sounds mean, but everybody on that team, that's what they want to do. They want to be a warrior, play like organized chaos, sort of drive and kick. All right, here is Steve.
Steve, obviously a tough start, but can you gain things from like the second quarter on, especially that third quarter? And what do you think lessons learned or just things you picked up from them?
Well, I think part of the game plan coming in was to play a lot of people. And we did. I think we played 13, 14 people in the first half. And part of the reasoning is, obviously the fatigue of, the the run we've been on with all the travel and the games, but part of it also is we have to figure out what we're going to be able to do in this series without Steph. And so we gave a lot of people a lot of chances, and then, some guys really stepped up. Trayce and JK were both really good in this game. You could see that their athleticism was important. And I thought we made a really spirited run, got it to 7, and then we just kind of lost a little bit of composure. We turned it over right out of that timeout a couple of times and gave up a couple of threes where we lost connection defensively. But we learned a lot, and I think this game will help us figure out, how to move forward.
You mentioned the experimentation. How much, as you head towards game 3, do you need to then quickly pare it down? And how much of what you saw tonight, particularly from Trayce and Kuminga, makes you believe that they have to
Yeah,
have you?
I mean, those guys really performed well and showed why they can help us win this series. So they're going to be part of it for sure. We've got to figure out rotations, who we want to start, all that stuff. But both guys are going to play a role.
Steve, what did you learn tonight of how you can play through Jimmy and also the defensive attention that he got as well without Steph on the floor?
I mean, I didn't learn anything that I didn't already know. Jimmy, you can always play through Jimmy. He's a great isolation player, great passer. It's more about figuring out, who to put around him and who's going to be playing, in game 3, what our rotation is going to look like, because it's not as simple as, Steph's out, so we just replace him with one person. The domino effect of Steph being out led to Trayce playing tonight, because we need the scoring, we need the finishing, and you saw what he did out there. Same thing with JK. We had found a formula over the last couple of months, and obviously we're having a lot of success. But without Steph, the formula completely goes out the window, and we've got to figure out the next formula.
Steve, can you talk about Steph's presence on the bench? And at one point when Draymond was getting heated, he went over and kind of calmed him down, and he seemed like he was talking a lot. You had said he was going to be like a coaching presence. Yeah. Was he?
He was great. I mean, he sat a couple seats down. We talked a couple times during the game, and he was talking to all the players. And yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what he was saying to the guys, but it's very, very comforting having him on that bench for our guys.
Following up on that Draymond moment, what would you describe sort of what you saw happen, and it looked like you took him out?
Yeah,
because you could see he was getting heated.
Yeah, I could see, he had gotten pretty upset, and I just didn't want him to get another technical. So I took him out at that point. And I know he's going to have to be careful now. He's, I see 2 techs away.
5 techs and 2 flagrants, and so 7 and 4.
So 2 more techs, he'll be suspended.
Or 2 more flagrants, right?
Yeah. So he's going to have to stay composed. Obviously, we need him. And I'm confident that he will, because he knows the circumstances.
Were you frustrated or disappointed, given how poised he's been the last couple of games? How much he seemed to lose it a little bit tonight?
It's part of Draymond. The same thing that makes him such a competitor and a winner puts him over the top sometimes. And we know that, and it's our job to try to help him stay poised, stay composed. But the competition is so meaningful to him that, occasionally he goes over the line.
Steve, aside from Jonathan Kuminga's shot making, what did you think about his decision making and his defensive effort tonight?
Did a great job. I thought JK, I was very proud of just, the way he's stayed ready, stayed positive. This has not been an easy stretch for him. And he really came out there and did a great job today, and kind of showed what he's made of. So he'll obviously be back out there game 3, and we're going to need him.
And Moody's really struggled with his shot the last few games. Is that just a cold streak, or is it maybe the way defenses are playing? And what have you seen?
This is the playoffs. I've seen this my entire career. Stuff happens. Some players, they like in Moses's case, the way Buddy has played the last couple games has limited Moses's minutes. So he only played, I think, the last 2 games 9 and 11 minutes. And things start going badly for you, and all of a sudden you end up with the ball with 2 seconds on the shot clock 5 times in 2 games. I feel terrible for Moses because I think he's had literally 4 or 5 of those where he's had to just throw it up there. So he's not in a rhythm right now. But we just have to stay with it. He's got to stay with it, and I'm very confident because I've watched Moses for 4 years. I know his character. I know his work ethic. I know his skill. He'll find his way back.
One of the ways that Trayce's athleticism and rim running, really did shine tonight and can be a factor in this series going forward.
Just his finishing, the pick and roll stuff. They're an athletic team. They're a big team. So to have a rim presence and threat is important, and he showed that tonight.
It seemed like finishing around the rim has been a little bit of an up and down for him throughout the season. Where have you seen that maybe growth in the last month or so for him then?
He's hardly played, frankly, the last month. But this is what makes the playoffs so strange. And it's the same way every year. Matchups dictate so much. Injuries dictate so much. Both Trayce and JK have kind of been out of the loop, the last month or so. But all of a sudden, with Steph's injury, with the opponent that we're playing against, they're back in the forefront. So both of them, we provide the athleticism and the finishing that we're going to need against this team.
One more Draymond question. It seemed like the play that sparked that was when Reed fouled him and he kind of, reached up, obviously. That looked similar to some other plays, the one in Houston. Is that, he's probably trying to sell the foul, or do you have to?
It's just a habit he has, when somebody fouls him, and he's smart. So I think it was Reed reached, and on the reach, Draymond kind of swiped through and drew the foul. But he does have a habit of sort of flailing his arm to try to make sure the ref sees it. And, he made contact, and that's what led to the tech.
I guess just all things considered, with where you guys are at, obviously Steph's injury, but going back 1-1, just how do you feel going back to San Francisco?
Well, it's a hell of a trip, to come in here and split the first 2, coming off of a 7-game series, winning Game 7 on the road, and then starting this series 48 hours later. We couldn't ask for much more. This was very predictable how Minnesota would come out tonight, and sure enough, it was like 13-0 before we could blink. They came out with incredible defensive intensity. We knew they were coming after us. This is how it works. You have to, try to withstand the rush, which we did. Cut it to 7 in the second half, had our chances, but it wasn't meant to be. Minnesota played a great game. It's their game tonight, so we have to respond.
What are the challenges in this series for Jamski, and what more do you need from him?
Yeah, the challenges are, with Steph out, he's playing more in the ball handling role that, he was in early in the season. And we've talked about it. He's at his best when he can kind of play off the second side, play as a secondary ball handler. We can still, do some things to allow that to happen. Draymond can handle the ball more. Jimmy can handle the ball more. And we can put Brandon in positions to be more impactful offensively. But I still think, even without scoring a ton, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, a couple of steals, this guy can play. And every game's different. And we've got to find some better ways to score 93 points tonight. So we've got to find a little more offensive rhythm.
You were subbing Jimmy in and out a lot, and you played 34 minutes. I know he could have played more if it was closer, but did you kind of have, I'm not going to push this with Butler in this game?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to push it with Draymond or Jimmy. I didn't want to chase this game unless it was really gettable. And we obviously made a push in the second half, but first half we went in going, we went into the game thinking we're playing a lot of people, short burst minutes, and try to protect Jimmy and Draymond. They've been playing huge minutes every other day, flying all over the country. So we had to weigh that. Thanks.
Thank you. The plan is Draymond, Jimmy.
Well, the good news in us losing is that there isn't as much urgency for me to like go live on Instagram or any of that stuff. The clicks are going to be few and far between anyways. So can't wait. Maybe I'll get a chance to do podcasts. Dean, are you coming on board? I got to figure out what should we say going into game 3. What can you do a podcast about? I'm glad there's no practice or, off day Zoom call tomorrow. Can we even though it is clicks for me, but man, it's been a lot of work. I tell you, let's see, show you the YouTube channel. There's been a lot of content. Look at all this stuff. So ever since Gun Shy, which was pre-game last game, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos. That's 5 a day. I'm exhausted. I need to drive down to Santa Cruz tomorrow morning. So good time to have a bad loss, not a bad loss, but a blowout loss. But there's some good stuff here. I'm just tired. So I want tomorrow to be a bona fide day off because I need it. So what do you think? Let's do some polls. Now that we know tonight was experimental, is there room for Mo and Guy in the rotation? I would say, man, I don't know, man. Is Mo playing? Is Kevin Knox playing better than Mo? It's just like, I don't know. I want to give up on him either, but like, golly, that's 3 straight bad games. But anyways, let's see how many. Let's go to box score. 1, 2. You need to have QP in there just in case. We know what Looney can do, but yeah, you need Gary for defense. I don't know how to word this. Well, it's going to be a tough task for the coaching staff. I don't know what the answers are, and I kind of don't even have an opinion on it because it's too hard to figure out. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to figure out.
Obviously a tough.
All right, let's check. Keep turnovers down. Yep. Got to play JK, that's for sure. One of the few guys. One of the few guys scoring. So let's take a look at this box score here. I think have QP come off the bench. I think you start JK, put him on Ant. I think that's a no-brainer. Got to start JK. And QP, that's a tough one too to figure out how to play him. Man, this is a Rubik's Cube. I feel like it's a Rubik's Cube. I mean, JK falls out of bed, 18 points. Just pretty crazy. Pretty sure everyone wants to start JK, right? There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. Start JK, he guards Ant. Draymond on Gobert. Podz on Conley. Buddy on Jaden McDaniels. And Randle and Jimmy. I would start that out. Oh, it's a question? I thought it would be a no-brainer poll. All right, let's do the poll. I would start JK. Yep. For sure. Like I said, JK on Ant, BP on Conley, Jimmy on Randle, Draymond on Gobert, Buddy on Jaden McDaniels. Done. Next question. No, just kidding. It's 100% so far. 10 votes all for JK. That's why I wasn't going to do the poll, and then Pinky gave me the encouragement. Oh, I guess you're saying will Kerr start? Yeah, that is another. Yeah, that's a. Oh, JK's at the podium. Yay, JK. JK with the. I mean, he's going to say I mean a million times. Watch.
So you
There we go.
Oh, you missed me. So obviously you get minutes. You go 8 for 8 to start. Did you feel like you were back into some sort of rhythm? Did you feel like you were really into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think once I came out for the first couple minutes and I went back and I feel like, the confidence just came back, especially knowing us the way we started wasn't that great, Pretty much everybody else had to step up and just went out there and just try to compete. And I think everything just fell in line.
Can you describe that baseline drive dunk over Gobert?
I think I don't know, a lot of people didn't see it, but Draymond hit me, and I was trying to find Jimmy, and Jimmy was like, "Go," because once he saw Gobert, he was just like, "Go." And I was like, "Wow, this is the moment. Might as well just make something good happen." And I think just having Draymond and Jimmy telling me to go, that's a big trust, and just had to make something happen.
How much easier is it for you to get in that type of offensive rhythm with more minutes?
I think everything just come back, together. As long as you stay out there and you know who you playing with, just having that rhythm, breaking the sweat, and just staying locked in. The rhythm kind of come back, slowly.
What has been your process for staying ready over the past month or so?
Working out, watching film, staying strong mentally, just those three, and I think just being a good teammate. That's the biggest things, that keeps me ready.
You said Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green were telling you go at Gobert. Well, how have the veterans helped you stay ready through this process?
No, I think, I don't know, maybe some of them been through this. I feel like some of them been through, the ups and downs. Not just playing, just like, sometimes your things going well or not going well. And just them seeing the matchup I had, and it was a broken play. And just both of them telling me to just go, it just gave me more confidence.
I mean, without Steph, even Steve said it's different. You have a formula, it's different. Did you figure you would have a larger role? Do you have to have a larger role, you think, without Steph?
I think back then I had it here and there, when we didn't have Steph. But, I wasn't focused on that, really. I was just focusing on just coming in there, no matter how many minutes I get to just find a way to impact. And I ended up getting, 26 minutes. But I wasn't going out there expecting to have so many minutes. Just anytime my name get called, because I know one of these days my name was going to be called, and just go out there and just impact. Make the best out of it.
You spent a lot of time guarding Ant defensively. What is that matchup like, and what are the keys to slowing him down?
This is one of our best players in this league. And it's just not an easy matchup going out there every single day, but you just got to do the best, and not fouling, just staying physical and, try to slow him down. It's not going to be great every time, but the more effort you put in, the better it is.
You said early in this press conference that your confidence came back. How important is that for a basketball player?
It's very important. As long as your confidence is there, it puts something, it makes you happy, it put a joy, because as long as you have joy, you could do a lot of things. And I think confidence is one of those things where once you got them, it don't matter even if the ball is going through the nets, you can still do other things besides scoring. You can still go out there and impact.
Jonathan, both you and Trayce gave a spark today, and you guys have been out of the rotation at times. Have you guys talked to each other this whole time of just staying ready? And what was it like, both of you on the court, kind of doing what you guys did? At what point that you guys couldn't miss?
I think off the court, we're just goofy around. That's all. I think it's things that people don't see, but me and Trayce have a really good friendship. That off the court, we just stay talking trash every time, to keep us involved, because you can't be mad, because at any time they could call your name and you're mad and you go out there and mess everything up for good. But we just stay talking, keeping each other great company, cheering for each other every other moment, and I'm glad he got this moment. I'm glad I got the moment to go out there and play, no matter we didn't win, but hopefully next game we go out there and help out team win.
There's a kind of an element as you guys are getting more minutes, you guys could just play free a little bit?
I wouldn't say playing free. Just trying to do something out there, trying to impact, somehow. You got something for me, son? That's it?
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Wow, that's the longest JK interview in a long time. He made a little joke to, you got time for me. Who was it? Oh, Sam.
So you get some time.
Oh, Trayce.
Jonathan gets some.
Yeah, Trayce. Here we go, Trayce. Jackson Davis.
So you get some time, Jonathan gets some time, you guys fight your way back into it. Do you think there are things to be gained from doing that?
Absolutely. We got to make it as tough as possible on them. You can't just throw in a towel, throw in the game, making sure that they keep playing, their guys keep playing. But overall, obviously with Step Out, we're trying to find different lineups and matchups that work. And I thought we did a good job with that.
You've played, a lot of games against Minnesota, against Gobert. What do you like about this matchup, and how does it favor your game?
Honestly, just playing physical, going out there. Really the first, maybe like the second time I got to play with Jimmy. And I feel like we have a good synergy in the ball screen, getting him downhill, especially when Gobert is guarding. And so that's just something that we're going to have to continue to do. But overall with Minnesota, I like playing physical with Gobert and Randle, and yeah. So
something JK said was, to stay ready, he likes to goof off with you behind the scenes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me and JK, obviously, the rotation swung away from us, and so we're always on the sideline, just joking, talking. But overall, he played really well tonight, and we're going to need him for the rest of the series.
Trayce, could you talk about Steph's role and demeanor on the sideline? Was he doing a little coaching, a little, just observing of what was going on out there?
Yeah, Steph is Steph. He's the best teammate ever, but overall, he's always talking, coaching, bringing energy, bringing life to the group, and that's something we need, especially from him, because you see him engaged and locked in on the sidelines, even though he can't play. It just shows how much it means to him.
Trayce, did you have an idea that you guys might go 14 deep in the first half like that?
Yeah, actually, we did. He said our group which was with the group in Houston. We call ourselves a green machine. And so because we wore green pennies the first time, like in our scout. And so he was like, green machine, be ready. This might be a game you guys get in. It could be 2 minutes in at the top of the second. So we got in and just tried to cause havoc.
Even when your minutes might be up and down, how have you maybe improved as a finisher around the rim? Because you're really strong there tonight.
Yeah, obviously this year I struggled. Probably credit to Chris Paul and Klay Thompson last year. I shot 70%, and so didn't do that well this year. Obviously, just confidence and just got to keep working on it. But over the time I've been away from the rotation, I've been able to practice and get in the gym, work on that stuff, and just continue to get better, continue to build my confidence.
Is that what AB or?
It's with all of them, honestly. Seth Cooper, AB, Noah Hightower, Will, Sheehy. Those are really my players, coaches. Will's been working on the free throws with me, and so just got to continue to just get repetitions and keep building confidence.
You mentioned this is maybe your first or second time really playing with Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like a traditional pick and roll partner. What is it like being in the pick and roll with him?
It's great. He does all the work, and then if two go to him, he throws a lot, and that's what he just told me. He said, it might look like I'm going to go to the rim, just be ready, because you never know if I'm going to throw it up. Kind of the same with Draymond. He'll just kind of get it a little step, and we'll see it, and he'll just throw it. And so it's great for me, and they make my job easy.
What do you feel like you can take from today in the game 3?
Just the physicality, just going in there. Defensively, I got to be better. I let guys get past me too easy. But other than that, just continue to bring energy for the team.
What can the big pick and roll do for the offense? I think you ran one with Draymond, got a lob.
Especially if we get under the screen and stuff of that nature, we just got to continue to see what happens. Draymond's always looking for the right read. Even if I don't get the ball, someone helps. He'll kick it to the corner. He's always trying to make the right play.
Thank you.
Sir, appreciate that.
I guess we're getting Jimmy next. Let me launch a airdrop.
Tonight?
Fundamentals.
Ooh, Jimmy's dressed like a pirate. Or is it a buccaneer?
What are some lessons you can learn from a game like this where it's kind of experimental? Steve's trying a bunch of different combinations out there.
Experimental, and I still would like to win. But I think the biggest lesson is don't start off in a hole like we did tonight. And game maybe could have ended up a little bit differently, but it's hard to climb out of that hole.
What did you see from JK and Trayce tonight in their minutes?
Some talented pros. Pros always being ready, doing whatever you ask them to do, and doing it at a high level on both sides of the ball.
I think he said on that Kuminga on that baseline drive dunk on Gobert, you told him just go.
Attack.
What were you seeing? With Gobert on him.
Attack. We need as many individuals attacking as we can. If you get in there and nobody helps, score. If you get in there and somebody helps, pass the ball to the open guy. And a lot of the times whenever you get into the paint, it's wide open to go in there and get a bucket.
Obviously, Kermit said it's obvious. It's so different without Steph. You have to kind of figure out a new formula. What is it, do you think? What could it be without Steph?
It's going to be a lot more attacking and hitting the open guy and attacking again. It's everybody knows it's difficult to recreate or even get close to doing what he does. But we're going to have to find a way. So we go to the tapes, talk about it, and execute it to the best of our abilities.
Steve said part of the plan tonight was not overtaxing you or Draymond. I think we finished at around 34 minutes. As this year series shifts back, but it restarts quickly. How do you feel right now? And how, do you feel like it wasn't that much of a tax tonight?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I get to rest. We get to take a flight back, sleep in our own beds, get some recovery, dominoes, coffee, kids, doesn't change, and get ready to compete again.
Are you still feeling the fall?
Yeah, for sure. But believe it or not, domino, coffees, and kids make it all better.
Jimmy, you're always kind of assessing and figuring out things. As you were feeling out tonight without Steph, were there some things that you might figure out that's going to work to your advantage?
Be aggressive, maybe even a little bit more aggressive than normal. And I'm playing the same way. My guys is open, I'm passing, whatever nobody says. And I'm a live and die with us as a unit, us as a whole.
Aggressive meaning you were looking to score more?
No. Aggressive, like get in the paint, make plays for everybody. I feel like whenever I'm doing that, it makes everybody else's job easier. They know when to shoot the ball on catch and shoots. They know when to play out of closeouts. When I'm in attack mode, it automatically places them in attack mode.
Jimmy, when you missed the game against Houston, you were a very active participant on the bench and kind of another coach. Did you see that from Steph? What did you see from Steph?
Yeah, talking the game, what he sees, what we should be doing on both sides of the ball. And even though he's not out there, he still expects us and wants us to win. So as often as he's telling us, hey, this guy needs to be here, and on defense, this is what everybody needs to be doing, we got to listen, because he's seeing it, firsthand, a lot of stuff that everybody else can't see. So he's definitely still out there on the bench with us.
Jimmy, I know you don't pay much attention to what's out there, but just so you can know, everybody's expecting this massive thing, this reputation of playoff Jimmy. What is that like living under that burden or expectation?
I don't have a burden or expectation. I don't. I play basketball the right way. I will continue to play basketball the right way. If that time comes where, you're people that are saying whatever, supposed to score 40 or 43, whatever the case may be, I'm capable of it. I can do it. But I love making sure that my guys are comfortable, passing the ball to them, taking the right shots at the right time. But we'll talk about it. If that may be needed, who knows?
Jimmy, what did you see on the play where Draymond had the technical, and you obviously heard what he said in the locker room. He's at 5 technicals now, 7 is a suspension. Is that something you're concerned about?
No, I think he knows. We all know. I thought he got fouled, and maybe he's trying to sell the call. Somebody got hit, but it's crazy. Every time he does something, it's always a review, and it always ends up being something of that nature. But like you said, he got 5. He knows he got 5, so he knows how much we need him now more than ever. So I don't think he gets a 7.
He very clearly thinks his reputation, is costing him.
For sure.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm in agreement. It ain't like he's doing it on purpose. He's trying to sell a call or something like that, and somebody just get hit.
Jimmy, you mentioned you might have to be more assertive. It did seem like some of your best offense tonight was you kind of as the creator, the playmaker. Could you sense that? And maybe that has to be a little bit more of a path forward with you taking more initiative to set up others?
Yeah, for sure. Get the ball, attack. But like I said, it's not always about scoring. Whenever I attack and create help and get the ball to the right people, they know what to do with the ball. I think that's most important. Somebody close out, you get the shooter, you get to drive that closeout. If I'm not getting into the paint, I think it confuses my guys more than anything.
We've all seen the stats. You and JK, the minutes weren't real good, but you mentioned attacking. What would it be work with 2 attackers? You mentioned Kuminga can do that. How might that benefit this team?
I mean, he's a great basketball player. I can play with anybody. He can play with anybody. It's all about playing basketball the right way. That's all it is. Attack to score, attack to pass, just make the right play over and over and over again every single time, no matter who you're out there with. Just play basketball the right way, and me and JK could thrive, can and will thrive together on the basketball floor.
Jimmy, one more Draymond question. He's obviously been so good the last couple of games, and I know he's essential to this team anyway, but how is that magnified with Steph out? I mean, people talk about the offensive burden on you, but Draymond's been playing with Steph forever, obviously.
He'll be all right. You know, we all miss Steph, not just Dray. And Dray's going to continue to do what he does on the offensive side of the ball, shoot the ball when he's open, get the ball where the ball needs to go, set incredible screens. And, of course, he's going to do what he does on the defensive side of the ball, challenge shots at the rim, tell everybody their coverage, let everybody know what's going to go on. Not too much changes. You know, if anything, he's going to step it up a notch. He's being incredibly vocal, more vocal than normal, and he has to be because we don't have our number one guy out there, but he knows how important he is. It's not going to change for him either.
Do you feel Steve was pretty honest, and Draymond was too, about how he lost his poise in Game 6, and obviously came back and kept it the last two games? And given what happened tonight, do you feel any need as a fellow veteran to remind him or reinforce what needs to be done?
He's a grown man. He knows how important he is to this squad, how important every game is, and how important it is that he needs to be out there. So you don't need to tell him nothing. He's very capable, and he's very observant of that. He knows.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep, I think that's it. I think they want to go get on that plane. I think I want to go get me a Frappuccino. Cool, Jimmy. 3. 4, 3, 2. All right. So I think we'll wrap it up. Podz, Buddy, Butler, Kuminga, Draymond. Yep, I agree with you. It was that. Let's see. Oh, thanks for checking the video on the channel. Oh, nice. Yeah. Too early to talk about his legs. Gotta wait the 1 week for the re-eval. Yeah, all righty. I think it's time to call it a night. Plus I need to use the restroom and no Dean Chambers. Yeah, just looking ahead, I think that we should start JK next game with that same lineup with JK instead of QP. So it's Podz, Buddy, JK, Jimmy, and Draymond. And just go from there. I don't know that QP, Moses, or Gee will necessarily win a game. Therefore, you just see how the game flows. And if you need a hustle rebound, get Gee in there. If Buddy is cold, get Mo in there. If our point of attack is compost, get Gary in there, you know. And I also think Trayce should be the backup to Draymond. Like, he's a mainstay. in this new identity / rotation. So Trayce is a mainstay. So we had 22 votes, my favorite number for starting JK. Easily won, 22 zip. I think it would be the same thing if I asked you, should Trayce be the direct backup for Draymond? And I think that's a no-brainer as well. Which means probably not the series for QP or Looney. Oh well, what are you going to do? Even though it wasn't really QP's fault. This is a speedier opponent than Houston. So you're going to have to be able to run the floor on these guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if QP kind of gets buried and Looney. So I feel like, Mini is a faster series. So QP and Looney, maybe not great fits. And yeah, going back to Bruce's original comment, which is, wow, the 37-year-old really does change the whole game. And I forgot to mention out loud that JK on the podium had on his right hand has a tattoo that says "Think Positive." I love that. All right. Need to win one out of the next three. Yeah. Yep, because if you go 0-3, the series over. Series is over. All right. All right, then. Let's pull up the Cholo file. Yeah, Jimmy will be more aggressive as well. I agree with that, Kimbo. So he was kind of feeling it out today as well, huh? All right, time for the Cholo file. And then I'll finish up the Kerr transcript and then.
Today he came back. He came here today talking about how he got a new blicky.
For the uninformed, what's a blicky?
You don't know about no blicky, man. You had a blicky? You told me you had a blicky growing up.
Yeah.
You was a shooter.
A strap.
Yeah, that's a blicky.
Next live, 48 hours or less. It's Thursday already. Wow. 5:10 at 5:30 again. I looked and it's always 5:30. Game 3, Minnesota at the Warriors. See ya, everybody. Take care. Thanks for joining.